getting made fun of for their names isn't nearly as prevalent of a problem as I think a lot of people online think that it is. It happens, it does happen, and if it happened to you, I would love to know what that scenario looked like, what your name is, and what kids came up with, because something I've kind of noticed, the people who are like, oh yeah, it happened, because trust me, it happened to me, they'll have like the most common, normal, like plain, unassuming names that you could possibly imagine, and then these creative kids are coming up with the most scathing things to call them. Whereas the kids who have those names that everyone's like, oh, they're gonna get bullied for that, they just coast right through life without a single problem. My friend had an ex-boyfriend who had the most phallic name you can possibly imagine. Like, take the phallic name you're thinking and it's more phallic than that, I promise you. He moved to the United States in kindergarten, went through public school through 12th grade, and I was asking him once, like, how that experience was with his name, and he was like, no one really cared. He's like, my friends sometimes like would tease me about it, but it didn't go beyond that. But the thing is, he was like a good-looking, charismatic, athletic kid. He wasn't a kid predisposed to be bullied. And that's something I've said too that's upset people, but I think that's like just me being honest. Like, if your kid's predisposed to be bullied, there's not a name they could have that would protect them from that, because the kids who want to bully them are going to find the low-hanging fruit, whether it's their name or the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they act, even like what backpack they carry to school could be the target if that's their low-hanging fruit. And that's coming from me. I was a kid predisposed to bullying because I was very timid. I was a people pleaser, so I wasn't going to stand up for myself. For me, my low-hanging fruit wasn't my name, it was the way I spoke. I went to speech language pathology for like a lot longer than anyone else, but eventually I got there. Speech impediment's mostly gone. But if I didn't have that speech impediment, maybe my low-hanging fruit would have been my name. I've mentioned this before in a video. In college I had a friend named Morgan, and we were talking about our names the first time we met, and then she's like, yeah, such a rough name to grow up with, and I had no clue what she was talking about. And then she's like, Horgan? And that was her low-hanging fruit. Before that, I'd never really considered that Morgan was a name that people would be able to bully, but that enlightened me.